The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Jamie Collins makes the tackle.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going up top for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, and this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
3 and out.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Huntley able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. From the gun, Huntley. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Lions nothing.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Stafford on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. On second down now. Cottrell, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Again, the ball carrier.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The tackle there by John Johnson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy.
It got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Huntley. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football. Forced to dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
On second down, Cottrell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7.
Matt Prater to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101 to try to...
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing after the interception, Huntley. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Huntley. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Julian Okwara in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Off play action. Huntley. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yards. First down, Detroit.
On first and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Johnson on the coverage.
The final shot before the break. Stafford going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Cottrell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well, and that's Kenny Golladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Golladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will swell the lead to 16. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go up top again. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
At the 37-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw, Stafford. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
3rd quarter of play with the score Lions 23.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K'Lavon Chason in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
And it's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he completes it to Westbrook. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what?
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the
extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard
from the gun. Huntley. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Right there, 54, right back.
Huntley to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. From the gun, Huntley. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And judging by our scoreline, they have 6-0 in their future as they look to grind this one down a little. They've got it 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up second.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Stafford. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Quez Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Huntley. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. On 1st and 10, Huntley. That's once again complete to Chark. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Jaguars.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Down at the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and inches.
From the gun, Huntley. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.